All right, we didn't win the race in Florida, but I still feel like we really won. Why is that, you ask? Well, we got the attention of a lot of people, actually. One of them being Holly EFI Performance Products is setting us up with an entire new fuel and ignition system, boost control, and sending us to their training school. And we are going to make this Audi 100 times better than it was in Florida. But while they were getting the order together and shipping it down to us, we thought we'd have one more rip out on it on Matt Happel's tune. So we jacked it up as high as we could. We put these big ass 18-inch snow tires on it. We studded it and we ripped it on Happel's tune one last time, and really showing what that Quattro is made of. So check this out. Here we go. All right, we're at Gull Lake freezing our ass off in Gravenhurst. 2 weeks ago, this thing was at the Sebring track in Daytona, and now we're on the lake. Nice, Jack.
Thanks. Yeah, nice, Jack. Sweet.
Protection for your junk, I love it.
Yeah, no, I've competed in 5 rallycrosses thus far, podiumed 4, won 2 in it. So it's on ice, it's not as good as the 4-wheel drives, but in gravel, it's just as, if not faster than some of them out there. So I got it down to about 2,000 pounds right now. It's got a mount tune, custom tune, so it's making 262 to the wheels torque right now. So yeah, so it's all right. It does the trick. It's a fast little car, so it's reliable too, unlike some of the Subarus out there. But it works. Nice. I'm also on the Ford Performance's contingency program right now, so shout out to Ford Performance. And
so how does that work?
So what that does is they'll pitch in to cover some of the costs of entry fees, and then if you podium, you get Ford Performance dollars, so you can put that towards Ford Performance parts. So right now I'm hopefully saving up by podiuming to get a limited slip diff in it. Nice. So then it will be a rocket after that. But yeah, the ultimate goal is in a few years to cage it and do proper stage rally. Haven't done too much to the car as of right now, like other than performance, rotors and brakes, brake pads on it. But that's all you really need to go out and have a competitive car in Rallycross. It's pretty simple to work on, which is nice. It's a good starter car, and the Fiesta STs, M Sport uses them exclusively. Well, the Fiesta is exclusively for their rally cars. So there's lots of components out there to convert your car into Rallycross or even a rally car. And Fiestas, the STs, they run really hot. You need to get a triple bypass in there to really bring the engine temperatures down to a controllable level. Most pain in the ass thing on this car, the engine mounts were a pain in the butt, that's for sure. The driver's side is crammed all the way in there, and you need to have a flexible extension in order to get at the bolts. There's always something, right, on any car out there, right?
It's just got a really loud exhaust. It's a 2015 Mustang, obviously. It's got the 5.0. It's straight piped. Still got the cats, so it's emissions. It's got the Shelby front end on it. That's about it. Like, otherwise, it's a pretty stock car. It's just my daily make noise and piss people off car.
So since the last time you guys saw the Drift Chicken, we've got a lot of work done. We finished up all the intercooler piping. Managed to get all of this to fit, even though Rich, you know, banged the hell out of that. We've got our full angle kit in, new suspensions all in. The Recaro seats I was struggling with when you guys saw it last, finally got those in. It's kind of neat to have some like period correct seats. We might throw some buckets in eventually, but other than that, the idea of the car is just dirt cheap, going to have fun, don't have to spend a lot of money and go drifting, so that's pretty much where we're at. We've got some plans to add a bit more horsepower so we can do some more smoky burnouts, but other than that, like new turbo and new manifolds, what we're gonna do, and then we're gonna actually take it and tune it because this thing is like completely untuned. We thought about swapping the engine out, but at the end of the day, it's like, you know what, this thing's working really well, and unless somebody comes along with a ton of money, it's not really worth it. So these 2-3 engines are bulletproof. The only other things we're gonna do is some small changes to make sure that it runs a little bit better and we can service things a little bit easier while we're on the track, and that's about it. Just go out and see how long it goes until we basically destroy it.
You're all over the place with it, but it just goes sideways and crab walks and stuff like crazy, so it's fun to take her out on the ice.
We'll get you on the pavement soon.
Yeah.
I was saying, like, this is very like gentle. Wait till we get on the pavement, it's just violent.
I just hit the bank. First time did a 360, and then I'm like, I'm gonna keep going, and then I hit the bank.
I did a 360 and then caught the rear end, so it just did its own 720. I was like, and I was like, bonk. I'm like, oh, okay, one more.
We got a full 360 in a bit. That's what the whole goal was as soon as we got out there.
Anyway, that's a wrap. I think we're gonna head back to the cottage. We got some food ready to go, and yeah, Audi made it for the most part. I think we gotta check that clutch out. Something it's just annoying. It'll be fine, yeah. But anyway, the skirts are still on. It's still in one piece.
One piece,
That's
yeah.
a one piece. So
Yeah.
it was a good day.
That was a good, hey, that was a wicked day. Thanks for coming out, man.
That was a complete riot, and it was nice to take the Audi up north to a very stress-free, relaxing weekend, hanging out with Shifted Interests and Pistonhead Productions. Jacob there helped on the car, so it was nice to see his drift chicken as well, which is an actual drift car, which did fine on the ice too, but check out his videos on the drifting. But it was nice to just have a breather, relax, enjoy the car. The all-wheel drive worked great. The car handled great. A little bit stressful because we couldn't break the outside of the car because it's actually going in the Motorama Auto Show in the International Center in Mississauga. Very excited that Motorama accepted the Audi in, and it was a phone call. They said, tell us about the car. We submitted the car. They called the next day, said, tell us about the car. I told them what was going on. They said, well, we just want to let you know that it's in the show. So that's cool. Never had anything cool enough to go into one of the biggest car shows in Canada. So stoked about that. We got invited to multiple car shows. We got invited to Carlisle, Pennsylvania, Audi Club in Debocho. So things are happening. So the Audi, happy to say that it's doing exactly what I hoped it would do, which was get attention. We get to fix it from here on in with the Holly stuff and really get the true potential out of this car. And we needed some help with that. We have families, we have mortgages at home, so we're not full-time YouTubers, so we needed a little bit of help. And we thank everybody that helped us out with buying merch and the stuff like that. Now we're getting into some serious, we're going to make this a competitive car. But there's going to be a whole slew of other small issues, which is what you get when you build a race car from scratch. So one of the biggest problems was the the cooling issue. It stayed cool the entire time. That rear scoop grabs plenty of air. It never really got hot, except that water pump has to work way too hard to pump all that fluid to the back and then to the front again. So rather than revving that water pump up to 7,000 RPM while racing, we're going to replace that with an electric water pump and then an inline water pump to match at the back. So that will take the stress off. We'll still be able to stay cool, and in the meantime, live stress-free without popping frost plugs and water pumps apart. Because that water pump did blow apart in Daytona, I think we overheated it then. Nobody could see the gauges. So we pulled the heads. We saw some bubbles in the coolant, so we pulled the heads, definitely a head gasket. Had the heads machined again. That's all taken care of now. So now it's a matter of waiting for that order from Holly to show up. We'll put all that on and then head to Motorama. From there, we'll probably head up to see Matt Happel again, throw it on the dyno, and then from there back to Toronto Motorsports Park, do some rips out on the track there, and then we've got a race car, which is what we should have done 6 months ago, but that honestly was physically impossible. So thanks for watching. Thanks for all your encouragement, and stick around to see how far we can go with this car. We've already taken it from all the way south to Daytona track and Sebring to all the way up north under Frozen Lake. What else can we do? Here we go.